What is up, Fantasy League? Hey, this is your Commissioner White J, Commissioner Fantasy 2011 on Facebook, powered by Say It With Me Sports Illustrated. And it's good to have everybody back this season. We got some familiar faces back from last year, which I'm much appreciative of. We also have some new faces in the league this year. We got a little bit of an expanded roster. We got 20 teams this year instead of 10. Hopefully it'll force more trades and make people be a little bit more creative on free agency. So the point system is upgraded as well. Should find it a lot higher scoring this year. Got a few awards in store for everybody this year. We're going to do some props. And just have a good time with it. We're going to kick back and talk about some fantasy football. It's my favorite time of the year. Good to be back. I'm so happy some people came back into the league. So we're just going to try to keep going year after year. If you lose a game this year, or if I'm picking you to lose, you're getting the Roethlisberger. Because you know you're getting the treatment. Because you and Ben alone in that bathroom stall, and there ain't nowhere to run. So you're getting the Roethlisberger this week. It's going to work both ways. If I give you the Roethlisberger and you lose, I knew you were going to lose. And if I picked you to lose and you win, you get to laugh in my face. So, speaking of winning, you get the Playboy Award if you're winning this year. Anybody who wins that week gets automatically the Playboy. I'm endorsing you. Not trying to be Hugh Hef, but you're getting the Hugh Hef seal of approval. Getting the Playboy, a little bling on you. So that's what you're getting for the victory this week. At the end of every week, based on the power rankings and the winning that week, I'm gonna pick one team to get the Scarface Award. So we'll see what that's all about at the end. As well, last year I had hand drawn a champion's plaque for the league. I didn't get to mail it out because I won it, so it stayed right here with me for the year. But I want to mail it out to the winner. Here's what it looks like. I don't know how good the clarity is on there, but it's got Facebook and Sports Illustrated and some spots all the way down to 2017 for the league winner. So the winner will be getting that at the end of the season. I'm looking forward to that. Also going to keep track of my predictions this year, the percentage. Kind of did it a little bit last year. I was definitely over 50%, probably around 65–70% on calling these matchups. So we're going to try to keep track of them this year. I want to make a little wager that if I'm over 50%, everybody has to promise to come back to the league next year. And if I'm under 50%, then you guys can, you know, for the last episode or whatever, the last week of the season, I'll do something crazy. If you guys vote on it, let me know on Facebook. Be like, you know, nothing too crazy, but you know, I'm willing to do something if I'm under 50%. So, which I don't think I will be. So, I took the time and put out some power rankings. I'm going to try to do that every week now. I'm going to come up with some props for moving up and down the power ranking list as the weeks go by too. So let's jump into the power rankings for the first week. He was real confident about his team. We got Believeland at number 1. And that's Michael Roberts. He was on my softball team. I don't know, from what I know about him, he seems like a fantasy stud. He seems to know all his stats and all his players, so I'm giving him the number 1 power ranking this week. Number 2, we got the Kings of Hillis, which is Mike Telyak. He's one of the public players. I'm not too sure much about him. I'm going to send out some friend invites to these people, see if I can get them in on the video too. But we got Kings of Hillis at number 2. I put myself in number 3 on the strength of Mike Vick. I think I got a pretty solid lineup for drafting in the 14th position, so I'm pretty amped about the season. Looking forward to having another championship run. Number 4, I put Bloodhounds. Travis Sin had a killer season last year, just slipped right at the end. But, I mean, he was kicking ass. He's got another strong lineup this year, so I'm looking forward to big things from him. Number 5, I put the Masturbators, also back from last year. Nate Elzer down in South Carolina maybe. Yeah, Masternators. definitely knows his stuff. He's got a strong lineup. Definitely putting him at number 5. Number 6, we got F-Bomb, which is another one of the public players. No, it's not. It's one of Jada Nilla's friends, Justin Dubrovchek. He's at number 6. Number 7, we got Terrapin Station, Raleigh, North Carolina. My buddy Nairobi, what's up? Shouts out to Terrapin Station. If you're in the area down there, definitely go and eat. I heard it's some real good food, so definitely put the endorsement on it. Putting him at number 7. Then we got Team Flash, another public player at 9. Oh no, that's Zach Smallwood. He's back from last year. Zach had a nice run at the end of last year, and he was happy about it. You know, definitely wanted to play again this year, so he's back again. So I'm looking for big things from Zach at number 7. No. Number 9. Number 10, we got Sugar Buzzed. That's definitely a public player. That is Martin Spencer. At number 10, at number 11, we got the Rear Pan Stompers, who is Adam Styles. He's another public player. Number 12, we got the James Haters, representing Niles, Ohio. My buddy Chris Littell from way back. He's definitely at number 12 this week. He's got the potential maybe to move up when his quarterback gets up, but we'll see about that. We got Shadow Ed Stark at 13, which is, I didn't write his name down, so we'll just call him Ed Stark. We got Ed Stark at 13. Number 14 is Doomsday 97. Sounds kind of ominous. That is Joey McMurdy, another public player. We got PT Best at number 15, which is Bernardo Karuska. I'm not sure where he's from, but we got him at number 15. Nilla Nation coming in at 16, Asheville, North Carolina, representing Jada Nilla. He had kind of a rough auto draft. We'll get to that later, but I got him at 16. Number 17 is his buddy Jack Torriello, the Hawaii Hillbillies. Number 18, Bree White, coming back from last year, had a nice run at the end too. Glad she came back. Hope you get your computer fixed, Bree. You're at number 18 as of now. Let's see if you can move up. We got the Scrappers at number 19. That's my boy Tommy Osh. And number 20, we got the Wildcat Offense, another public player. Where's he at? Julian Cohen. So, alright, well, with that, let's get into the first week matchup. I just went how they were listed pretty much. I think I got mixed up somewhere in the middle. But we'll just go with this order. As you know from last year, if you win, you're going to be in the first segment. If you lose, you're going to be in the second segment. And you're going to be alone with Roethlisberger in that bathroom stall. So that ain't no good for you. You don't want that. First matchup of the week was Rowdy Roethlisberger's my team against Chris Littell, the James Haters. I got Mike Vick, LeGarrette Blunt, Tim Hightower, Ryan Grant, Vincent Jackson, Emmanuel Sanders, Nasty Nate Washington, Chris Cooley High, Nick Folk, Music. Chicago's defense. On the bench, I got Matt Sandcastle, I got Antonio Brown, Brad Smith, Jabbar Gaffney, Marion Barber, Darren Sproles, and Washington's defense. Then I have James Haters with Peyton Manning, who's not probably going to play the first week, so that's kind of why I ranked him low on the power ranking. And he's got LaShawn McCoy, Sean Green, Javaris James, Steve Smith, Jericho Cotchery, Jacoby Jones, a wide receiver, tight end, Jermichael Finley from Green Bay, Lawrence Tynes, defensive and special teams is Philadelphia. On the bench, he's got Chad Henne, Vishanti Shanko, Ben Obamanu, Brian Rabisky, Donald Brown, Montario Hardesty with Cleveland, and Buckeye Mike Nugent. Picking myself this week because as of now, James Haters is probably not going to have a starting quarterback. There's not many quarterbacks quality left on the free agency wire. So, I mean, my lineup versus his lineup, I got Mike Vick at spot number 14. I thought that was a bargain. I got some hard runners. Tim Hightower just got the starting position at Washington. Vincent Jackson sat out most of last year, as most of you guys know, but he's back this year. He's looking good in preseason. He's got a strong quarterback. The upside is high on him. We got Emmanuel Deion Sanders, prime time, I'm calling him, doing the polka dance in the end zone. I mean, this guy's prime for a breakout season. Nasty Nate Washington is always steady. I got a quality bench. James Haters, I mean, his running backs are good. Wide receivers are good. I do like his tight end, Michael Finley, and his defensive special teams. But he's obviously going to move up if and when Peyton comes back, and if and when he can find a quality backup, because he's got Chad Henne on the bench. But I mean, I don't know if he's a suitable backup or not. So we'll see what's going on with that. We got move into matchup number 2. We got Masternators. Masternators and Shadow Ed Stark. We got for Masternators, we got Cole McCoy, we got Steven Jackson, Beanie Wells, Jonathan Stewart. We got wide receiver Larry Fitzgerald, Lance Moore, Roy Williams, tight end Heath Miller, kicker Jay Feely, defensive and special teams is San Diego. On the bench he's got Julius Jones, tight end, Denver, Evan Moore, another tight end, Devery Henderson, Jordy Nelson, Ben Tate, Stephen Ridley, running back, New England, and Alex Henry. And then he's going against Ed Stark, who's got Josh Freeman, Ricky Williams, Thomas Jones, Brandon Jackson, Santonio Holmes, Roscoe Parrish, Deion Branch, tight end Tony Gonzalez, Connor Bartholomew. Defensive starter is Green Bay, returning Super Bowl champion defense. Then on the bench he's got Jason Campbell, Jacob Tammy, Pierre Garcon, Chester Taylor, Pierre Thomas, Jeff Reed, and Tampa Bay is his backup defense. So I'm going with Masternators this week. I just like the lineup better. Like the young Cole McCoy, he's got something to prove this year. He's got a stud receiver, Larry Fitzgerald. 3 good backs, possibly, well, 2 solid for sure. I'm not too sure about Jonathan Stewart, but I definitely like his lineup compared to just a slightly under-athleticized lineup of Ed Stark. He's got the aging Deion Branch. He's got Brandon Jackson, who's not really a proven running back. He's got Ricky Williams. We all know why he's not good, and his bench isn't that strong either. So matchup number 2 goes to Masternators. Masternators is getting the Playboy. Ed Stark, you are alone with Ben Roethlisberger. It's never good. Matchup number 3, we got Terrapin Station, Doomsday 97. Terrapin Station has Drew Brees at quarterback, Mark Ingram, the rookie, Ernest Graham, Jonathan Baldwin, wide receiver at that flex. At wide receivers, he's got Andre Johnson, Santana Moss, Kevin Walter, definitely a solid core. Jason Witten, one of the best tight ends in the game, looking good in the preseason. And Garrett Hartley, a kicker. His defensive special teams is New York Giants. On the bench, he's got Ben Patrick, a tight end, Todd Heap, another tight end, Demarius Thomas, I believe he's a rookie wide receiver, Denver, Austin Pettis, Jason Avant, Lewis Murphy, and Ryan Lindell. Doomsday 97 has Joe Flacco at quarterback, Felix Jones, running back Justin Forsett, flex position Jerome Simpson, then at the wideout Anquan Bolden, fresh out of jail Plaxico Burress, Patrick Creighton, then we got Jeremy Shockey at tight end, kick it David Bueller, and New Orleans is his defensive special teams. On the bench he's got Anthony Fasano, Chase Kaufman, Anthony Gonzalez, former Buckeye, Greg somebody or other, I didn't write his name down right, but he's a wide receiver with St. Louis. Greg Sims maybe? Greg Salas, never heard of him, but we'll see what happens. Alex Green, another guy I never heard of on his bench, John Casey, and Jacksonville's defense. I'm going Terrapin Station this week. Just like his lineup better as well. He's got definitely a real solid receiving core with a good tight end and a quarterback you know is going to be there every week. Drew Brees, he was the first guy leading those off-season playoff workouts during the holdout. Definitely a questionable running back core for Doomsday 97, so that's definitely why I'm leaning Terrapin Station. Alright, that concludes this segment. We'll be back for the next segment with more matchups.